Tuesday.
How are you?
Chipper? Yes. We had a long day today, so I got to be chipper on this.
It has been a long day. We've gone from, I don't know how we start the morning. I had a meeting at the girls' school for something, and you were at the office really early, and then had a couple meetings, had a nice Zoom call with some people from up north thinking about moving down here. They did exactly what they were supposed to do and booked a Zoom call with us. And then we went and toured a very nice resale in Nexton that our friend is listing. And went out to view a new listing that's probably going to be coming on the market here in the next week or so. And it's pretty cool. I can't wait to show it.
And we put on a new listing today, a nice little townhouse there on the.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was there early.
Oh, so, yeah.
Super busy day. If we don't know each other, my name is Mark. That's Jeff. We're with the Charleston Area Living Group. We talk about all things from Charleston to Somerville, down to Santee, or up to Santee, down to Edisto Island. We've got friends down in Beaufort. We're about to go into the Myrtle Beach market. We do these live calls every Tuesday at 7, just for you guys, because we had a lot of people asking some questions and wanting to know kind of more about what's going on in the community and what's happening right now. So this is your opportunity to ask a question. We're going to try to answer them live. Sometimes we make it up, but we'll tell you that we're making it up. And then a lot of times we have the right answers. If we don't know the right answer, we'll try to figure that out as well. But when you post your question in the comments, we'll put that up on the screen and try to answer it in between the things we're talking about tonight.
Should we get it out of the way that so last week we didn't do this because it was election night and everybody was all well, and I was sick and you were sick, so it was not a good night to do it last Tuesday. First one we've missed, but the week before is the one that I still feel like I need to apologize for. That was
why would you need to apologize, Jeff?
That was a total abomination. If you have not seen that video, go back 2 weeks and look at the live. Clem left me in charge for the night because he was going, all right, stop it. Terrible. It did not go well. I was so frustrated. I'm sorry, but you're working every Tuesday. Even if you go on vacation, you're working on Tuesdays.
Post your question in. I'm just typing here to let people know where to post their questions. And there it goes. Okay. We got a laugh face out of that. Oh, that was Robin. Robin laughed.
So I've had a couple people through the week in the last couple weeks walk up to me exactly like that with their head turned to the side when they're walking up to me. Our photographer did that the other day. That was
so funny when Jerry did that. That was you got to admit though, I really didn't give you a hard time about it until just now.
You were very nice.
Yeah.
You were very nice, but I'm guessing you're not taking off any Tuesdays coming up soon.
Probably not. You know what's going to be an exciting one? Like, I think the January 31st one, we should make sure we stay. That's a Tuesday night. We should do that one, and we're not going to stay on until midnight. That would be awful. But January 31st, December 31st. Sorry.
I'm like, what the heck is special about January 31st? Is there even a January 31st? How many days are in January?
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
My anniversary is January 30th.
Oh, so sweet.
It'll be how many years? 27 years, I think.
Wow.
Whoa. 26. Oh, crap. A bunch. There's a bunch of years.
Debbie says, I'm sorry I don't have time to watch tonight, but I'd love to see a video on what it costs to live in the Horizon 55 plus area. Thank you. We actually did a video on that, didn't we?
Yeah, I feel like we did do a video on that, didn't we, Mark?
I'll have to go back and look. I'll put it in the comments, Debbie, if we did do it. And if we didn't, yes, we will definitely do one for sure.
Yep.
For sure. Robin says, poor Andrea. Wow. That's mean.
She's at the gym again tonight. This CrossFit gym thing she's been going to, she's going to be able to kick my butt pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looking good. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
All right. Debbie said, thank you. I'll check back. Awesome. Thanks, Debbie. So tonight, you want to talk about a few events first?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let me share my screen. So
I think there's Halloween decorations up in your neighborhood.
I'm sorry?
Is there still Halloween decorations up in your neighborhood?
I don't think so.
Carnes people. I was driving through the neighborhood today. There's a lot of Halloween decorations still up in Carnes.
They do know it was 13 days ago, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was thinking about what events are coming up, and we're, well past Halloween. We got Thanksgiving coming up, and they haven't switched over the goblins to the pumpkins.
So I think this is going to be one of the last weeks for the farmers market. So doesn't that end in November?
Yeah, I don't think it runs all year long.
Yeah. So I think supposedly this Saturday, Somerville Farmers Market. If you've never been, it'll kick back in probably March, I think. March or April.
It's a nice morning.
Yeah, it's super nice over there. Lots of stuff going on. You get the free parking in the parking garage or along the street. And if it's super nice out, walk down the street to Azalea Park too, because that is super nice as well, right?
I think a lot of people in Somerville, even locals now, a lot of them don't even realize that there is a parking garage right there in Somerville down on the other side of Hutchinson Square. That's 4 or 5 different levels and makes parking really easy, and it's free. We got stuck in there one time on the we got rained on real hard when we were out in the slingshot, and so there was like thunder and lightning, and we got scared. So we pulled in the garage there, and we got stuck there for it was like an hour until we were able to get out and go home.
At least you were dry, though.
Yeah, well, we were pretty wet by the time we get in there because I didn't time it very well. I swear there was nothing on the. I don't know if you know what a player slingshot is, people, but we have one, and it's like a Batmobile looking thing. It's it's no roof on it, and Andrew and I were out. We have one, and we were out, and we got caught in a monster rainstorm. Yeah, that's what they are there. Yeah, I got an orange one like that one there.
Right here.
So you don't want to get – yeah, that's exactly what mine looks like. But it was – I'll tell you what, raindrops at 40 miles an hour hurt your face.
All right, so Halloween's over. We're rolling right into Christmas time stuff. So Tuesday, December 3rd in Somerville is the old time Somerville Christmas celebration. So they got the tree lighting that starts at 6 p.m. Have you ever been to that? I think you have.
I have.
Right? Yeah,
I have. I've
been to Josh playing there, right?
So I don't know if Josh played there during the tree lighting ceremony or if he did his own gig in the park.
Okay.
So a friend of ours is in a band Alan Price and the Modern Day, I believe is what it's called. They're actually playing this Friday in Somerville at Tiki Taco on Main Street. Tickets are only $5. So go check out some great music. They were voted best indie rock band in Charleston this year, and I love their stuff. I love hearing them. But Josh, who's in that band, he kind of gets some of his other musician friends together the last few years and put on his own kind of Christmas soiree there at Hutchinson Square. But I can't remember if it was associated with the tree lighting or if it was a different day.
Okay. Well, they got the tree lighting, and then they got music by a steel band from 6:30 to 8. You got pictures with Santa, live window displays, and then letters to Santa as well. So that's kind of fun. And then downtown, they have the holiday parade of boats. Have you been to that?
Oh, downtown Charleston.
Yeah.
Oh, like, where the blazes are they doing this in downtown Somerville? What are you talking about?
All right. I skipped to Charleston.
No, but that'd be cool.
I think that would be neat.
That would be fun. That looks like the Disney parade of remember the water show light parade thing they do at Disney World at night across the Seven Seas Lagoon. That one thing looked just like they'd be done there at Disney.
These people do up their boats pretty good. I guess if you own a boat, you should be able to do up your boat pretty good for decorations, right?
Well, I owned a boat, and I wouldn't have been able to do stuff like that. I had a big 28-foot pontoon boat, but I couldn't have done that.
Why not? You could do that.
I don't think there's on my pontoon boat. I don't think there's enough power. You would have had to have like battery packs or something.
Okay.
I was just barely able to decorate my golf cart for a Halloween parade last year, and I had a witch fall off of it anyway. So apparently, I didn't do a very good job.
Rebecca, Ron, and Meemaw.
Hey, Meemaw, what's up?
We missed you guys last week. We're excited, though. Only 2 weeks till we're finally closed at 4 seasons. Very good. I'm excited for you guys.
That's awesome. Looking forward to having Meemaw in the house.
And then Pamela asked Rebecca, how long did it take for you to build from when you bought your lot?
So I built here in Carnes back pre-Lennar. Eastwood Homes was my builder. And
yeah, they're not asking you. They were asking Rebecca for 4 seasons.
Well, then I'm going to stop answering the question because apparently it wasn't meant for me.
But you could tell them how long it would take to build it.
No, I feel like you got a little bit of an attitude with me there a minute ago. No, I'm not going to tell you.
No, Pamela didn't. I did. So you got to answer Pamela.
Oh, no, Pamela didn't say anything wrong. It's you I'm not happy with right now. So I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Pamela. Just in case you wanted to know, Pamela, I actually bought, and we were in COVID time. So mine took like 14 months to build my house from when we contract to close. It was a long time.
But in 4 seasons, they're doing what, 8 months right now, 9 months?
Yeah, they're 7, 8, 9 months ish. We talked to Del Webb, if you're curious. They're saying 5 to 7 months at Del Webb and Nexton. They're pretty dialed in right now. And but yeah, most of the builders in these bigger neighborhoods are going to be in the 7 to 9 month range.
Yeah. I think Ron and Becca and them, I think they were right at 7.5 months, if I remember right.
Well, it sounds right.
Yeah. So hopefully that helps, Pamela. All right. Any other questions? No other questions right now. So do we want to talk about what we learned at your neighborhood in Carnes?
Yeah, we had some meetings this week over here in Carnes at Lennar at the New Horizons, and so we've got a little bit more information on this. Number one thing is that we know what size houses they're going to be doing. So if you've seen our videos on the Horizons over in Summers Corner, you'll know that there's 3 different sizes of houses: the cottages, the one that I can't remember the name of, and the other one that I can never remember the name of.
Legends and Estates.
And so they're doing the cottages and the legends.
Yes.
but not the estate series. So the easiest way to think about which one the estates are is they have 3-car garages. So the biggest homes that Lennar does over in Horizons at Summers Corner are not going to be here in Carnes, just the 2 smaller size, but they've got a new one. There's some kind of a quad, right, Mark? Is that what we're calling them? A quad?
Yeah, I think they're a quad with several driveways kind of in the back and around it, right?
Yeah, it's like a connected. So I'm thinking it's going to be kind of quad is a little bit misleading because it makes it sound a little bit more snazzy than maybe it is. My guess is we're talking more about just kind of 4 patio homes together.
Yeah.
Almost townhouse, 1-level townhouse-ish.
Yep.
But they've got one shared driveway or one shared road in, and then they do have their own separate driveways, is how we understand it.
Yeah, so those will be kind of interesting. But there are going to be the cottages, which were these 3 plans. So 1435, 1500, 1559 square feet. And then the legends, 17, 15, 1921, and 2368.
So out of Mark, I don't know how many houses we've sold at Horizons. It's at least 15, I'm sure.
Oh, I would say 2 dozen. Yeah.
Yeah. But these Waverly, the Collins, and the other one there, the Osprey, I would say those 3 are by far what we've sold the most of.
Yeah.
Most people get focused in on these. What's the 2 biggest ones? The Osprey and the Waverly, or is it the Collins and the Waverly?
Collins and the Waverly.
Collins and the Waverly. That's what we've sold the most of.
Yeah. Yeah, the Collins for sure, number 1. It's got that humongi pantry in it. And then the Waverly's nice because you have the extra bedroom. You've got 4 bedrooms in the Waverly instead of the 3.
And that's all on 1 level.
It is, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So we know what kind of homes are going to be. We actually have, is that video that we did over there recently out yet, or is it coming out this week?
I think it comes out this week, Friday or Sunday.
Yeah, so we got a new video on the channel coming out this week with a little bit more information on this, but it's going to be a gated community. And if you look at the map here of Carnes that Mark has up, you'll see back here in the back where that Carolyn Lewis School is, all that area off to the left is what Horizons is going to be.
Let me clear this out here. So I think it's all this. Something like that. That's an awful drawing, but
that's see, there's only 1 R in the word drawing. It's the Massachusetts just came
jarring
flying out of your face there just now.
Yeah, I think this is going to be something else. But all of this on this side of this road that's going to come in here, all of this is going to be Horizons.
So 700 homes is what we've heard, which is about half the size, right, of Horizons out in Summers Corner.
Yeah, almost exactly 50%. Yeah.
So we started paying attention to what kind of amenities are going to be coming to Horizons in Carnes, and so we have not received official information yet. So this is still speculative. How about that word? Huh? Drop the word speculative in the conversation.
I like it. Good job.
I hope I used it right. And but what we think is going to be is that there's going to be an outdoor pool and pickleball and tennis, and not the whole indoor pool, gym, inside space, because 700 homes, the HOA monthly would need to be $500-600 a month to support that amenity center over at Summers Corner in Carnes if there's only 700 homes.
And ain't nobody going to pay that, right?
No, that's too much.
Yeah,
that's too much.
Now, we did hear that when you live in Horizons, you'll also have to be a member of the new community amenities coming, is what she said.
Yeah. So that'll probably just be built into the monthly fees that you pay. But Mark, go down to the Future Amenity Center there, and you'll see what's coming over. And so this is what I'm going to have access to, being a resident of Carnes Crossroads in the non-55 plus section.
So you got the wellness center there. If you want to swim with kids, they could come over here and swim with kids, right?
Yep.
You got the lake house, and then the fitness. I thought there were 3 buildings. Oh, right here.
Well, there is,
barn.
because there's the barn also.
Yeah. And they'll be able to do celebrations there and events and kind of rustic style, kind of like the barn you have at the front of the neighborhood, right?
Yeah, we think so. And they're going to have the farm there. So you can't have a barn without a farm.
And then the half court, basketball courts, play field, playgrounds, pool and slide tower you were telling me about.
Yeah, there's a water slide there.
Yeah.
Riley's really excited to have the gym in the basketball court in the neighborhood there. She wanted to get a basketball net here at the house, and I said no.
You're so mean.
Well, I don't want to have to drag it out on the street. Like the cars are always in the driveways, and
it'll be good exercise for you.
Playing in the street, and so, but it'll be good. So, because she could walk, we're close enough that you could walk her golf cart easily over to this thing from my house.
Yeah. And she'll be driving soon, so she'll be able to drive herself over.
Oh, don't say that. So terrified. I just got a thing in an email today. Hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't mean to interrupt the live, but I'm trying to vacuum up a bug out there. It's a silverfish.
I was wondering what you were doing while you were running a vacuum right outside the door.
I was trying not to be loud, but this little silverfish, I don't know if any of you have ever had this silverfish before, but they try to like eat your clothing and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get him.
Okay, we had silverfish at our house, our last house.
I have PTSD from it.
And she lost her mind over it. So she's going to be out here.
They love moisture. They're somehow coming in the front door or something.
I'm rooting for you, babe.
Thank you.
Would you mind closing the door, love? Go away. So yeah, I emailed my insurance person and said, hey, what's it going to cost me when I add 2 15-year-old drivers? And she said $1,100 each. And what I don't know is that for 6 months or the whole year? I'm waiting on an email back from her. But based on what you're paying with Abby, is that probably $1,100 a year per kid I'm going to pay extra?
Well, I don't know, because I guess our insurance person put Abby on all 4 vehicles. And so maybe I need to talk to her about that and only put her on her vehicle, because all of our insurance went up, But, for 4 vehicles and 4 people driving 2 under 22-ish, we're going to be at about $11,000 a year.
Oh my goodness! I'm at $2,000 a year for Andrea's car and my car with the 2 of us on it. I think I'm at $2,000 a year.
More than that.
Maybe it's $2,000 every 6 months.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
But oh gosh, I'm about to get hurt when these girls start driving.
For sure. Becca said we bought her. Oh, that's right. They bought a Speckham. They didn't build from the ground up, so that's why it took less time.
Oh, it was already well underway. Yeah. Hey, go back to that Carnes thing. I want to talk about the businesses coming in here, like where you're going to be able to go by golf cart.
Yes.
There it is. All right, so there's Horizons, where Horizons will be, should back there, and right out in front of the neighborhood is Northwood Academy. That's where my girls go to school. In front of that, we've got a Publix coming, which is being built right now. A First Watch coming there, and a Marriott hotel.
And you said that's going to have like a convention center type thing to it or something?
It is. It's going to be a small convention center there at that Marriott. That's going to be 3 Marriotts within about 5 miles of each other.
But if they do this one up right and build some space for meetings and stuff like that, this could be a really popular one, I think.
I would think so, yeah. And it's great for, listen, my mother-in-law ever were to come visit, I could stick her in the hotel out there and she wouldn't have to stay at my house. She'd be close in the neighborhood.
But then she's going to come visit, so you probably want to stay in the hotel.
Mark Klim, you're a genius. Yes, I could go. You're so smart. That's the answer right there. All right, so go across the street. Click on them little doohickeys across the street. What else? So this I didn't realize this until tonight.
Right? Yeah.
Apparently, there's a Harris Teeter coming across the street, so we're going to have Publix on one side of the street and Harris Teeter on the other.
So this is called the Towns at Carnes. But I think over here, isn't this called Uptown? I thought something was going to be called. Oh, here it is. Businesses.
Yeah. So if you go, so that's the Uptown businesses there.
Okay, got it. So
that button, the lowest button right there on the businesses, like for instance, I know there's a what do they call it? Poke bowl. What the heck is that? I don't know, but it's there. Mm-hmm. And there's a Hawaiian kind of restaurant, or maybe that is a Hawaiian restaurant. I don't know. I don't know what a poke is. What's a poke? Somebody tell me what a poke is, please.
Yeah.
I got a poke bowl one time though. There's another one of them places in Somerville.
How can you say you've had it and not know what it is?
Well, it was a couple years ago. It was a bowl. It was okay. So picture like a what's the Greek place you and I go to for lunch sometimes?
That Greek place. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Greek place.
Yeah.
But it's a bowl like that. Like I get there, but it's got like fish in it. Guess what was in it? Guess what I ate?
What?
Seaweed.
There
was seaweed. I don't know if I guess it's real seaweed. As it turns out, I like seaweed.
Okay, so maybe you didn't know what was in it. Poke is a dish of diced raw fish tossed in sauce and served either as an appetizer or a main course.
Yeah, look. See, Jamal. I ate raw tuna?
You ate raw fish.
Well, now I don't feel good. I ate this thing 2 years ago.
No wonder why you've been so moody lately. You ate raw fish.
I've not been moody. I screw up one YouTube live and all of a sudden I'm moody. See, Jamal, have you had these things? And if so, did you eat seaweed in it? Because I loved the seaweed. It was really good.
And then we got frozen custard coming.
Yep, and so that looks like it's really close to being done. And then there's also
one of our clients. One of our clients is the manager of that, or operating manager, or something like that.
Oh, good. Maybe I'll give my kids jobs.
Yeah, that'll be good, right? And then you got that bank coming over at the last entrance, right?
Yeah, that's on the other side of the highway.
And then your Starbucks, which is probably going to make you go broke.
It is. Although I'll be honest, I don't know that I'll really be in that Starbucks because I like the hometown local guys, and Cup of Manna across the street on the same side of the highway as me. I'm usually in that Cup of Manna quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he had seaweed.
Yeah, I thought I had seaweed. I wasn't positive, but I thought I did. I'm still focused in on the raw tuna thing. So Starbucks, I went past there the other day, Mark, and there was looks like they were doing employee training.
Oh,
there had to be 50 people in that restaurant training. It was busy.
Will there be more than one entrance into the horizon in Carnes? So it will only be one. All right. So what we saw over there the other day is there was a road here. Oh, am I on the right one? Yeah. Let me draw it in. So get rid of that. So there was this road that comes in
9 o'clock from the roundabout there.
Right. And then somewhere around here, there was a guard shack right here, right? And then if you kept going down this road, there was another entrance in here.
You're kind of right. The entrance was more of as you're coming into the roundabout, it's more of a 9 o'clock entrance than a 12 o'clock. Remember, you went all the way around and took the last entrance.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is the road over to the school. And it was
Yeah,
right
but
here.
as we're coming in from the model houses, you go to 9 o'clock, not 12
The
o'clock.
models are right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
12 o'clock. It's not 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's 12 o'clock. So you come in here
You have a digital watch.
and it's right here.
Yeah. So one entrance in, but there's currently
You can get out this way though.
5 entrances into Carnes Crossroads.
Yeah.
And I believe more coming because I'm guessing there's going to be another entrance down on the other side of the hospital.
Oh, you think there'll be another one over here?
No, I think out past Carolyn Lewis, maybe into the back end of Carnes.
Up here somewhere?
Yeah, because all that future development in businesses are coming there. So I don't know for sure, but as of today, there's 5 ways to get into Carnes.
Mm. Oh, this
And look
is
how
great.
close the hospital is right there. I could go to that hospital now by golf cart
golf
if I
cart.
wanted to.
Yeah. Dwayne says one of my clients said y'all should have dressed up like monkeys for this live for the Yemisi monkey jailbreak.
The monkeys that broke out.
Yeah. You know, there's only like 10 left or 15 left.
Well, if one of them monkeys makes it down to Somerville, I hope he don't come to my house because my wife will keep him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Did you ever see the movie Multiplicity?
No.
It's got one of the funniest lines. This guy keeps making carbon copies of himself because he can't get everything done in life that he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know how every time you make a copy of a copy of a copy, it's just not quite as sharp. And so the last copy of himself he made, he had this great line in this movie. He says, "Did you bring me a monkey?" It's I know it sounds stupid, but you and I got to watch that movie. I think you'd really like that movie, Multiplicity.
Okay. I believe you. I think you know what I like by now. So
I do, yeah. Seaweed, that's what you like. Poke bowls. I don't know which one it is.
no poke bowls. No poke bowls for me. All right, so that's Carnes and all the stuff coming to it. The only thing we didn't talk about was the Agra Hood, which you're going to have a farmer's hat on there. And
Yeah, I don't think we actually know what. They've got it laid out. Like I remember, I showed you they got the fence up. Like I know where the fields are going to be. I just don't, and I know they hired a farmer. So I just don't know like what they're going to grow there, and who gets what they grow, or if you can help go tend the fields, or if I go out there, I want to do like the Amish do. I want a horse with a plow in the back.
I don't think that's going to be there. It wasn't big enough.
No, I don't want a tractor. I want to plow with a horse. Oh, my wife's been doing CrossFit. She got big, wide shoulders. She could pull that plow.
What about
Get out
Cheetah?
there.
Cheetah can do it.
She just go out there and take a nap.
All right. So what do we got for videos coming up, Jeff?
So we've got the Carnes Horizons video coming out here in the next few days. And I don't remember what the next one is, but we've got a video. We're going to film it this Friday. If y'all remember Rick from the glorious live that I did 2 weeks ago with Meritage Homes, Rick has got
right. Good job.
I did. I know. I listen. I screwed up so much that night. I'm not screwing nothing else up. Rick from Meritage told us today that he's got 5 homes coming on the market, 4 of which I think are on the lake. And so we're going to go out there Friday and do video for that. So we'll have you out there in the next, we'll have you video of Rick's new neighborhood. I'm excited about that neighborhood. I think it's going to be a big deal.
So I think the Horizon video already came out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to our channel now. I'll tell you. Content. Yeah. Yeah, it came out like a week ago.
Okay. So,
November 3rd. So
we are really right on top of things now, buddy.
Yeah. That and Summerwind came out. And then the Mystique plan at Del Webb already came out. We got our new townhouse that came out. And then this week coming up, we've got all the new lots that are coming out for Del Webb. And then we have
some
our
good
top
lots
5
coming around at Webb.
Yeah, lots of Echelon series lots.
So are we going to show our new listing today that we did? But before you do that, can you go to YouTube to the new channel that we just launched here yesterday?
Oh, yeah. Your channel. Your home.
Yeah. So got a new YouTube channel. Andrea and I, when we are off, we like to travel. So we like to travel mostly on cruises and Disney. But Andrea and I started our own little YouTube channel to chronicle some of our travels. I know I just said that we travel by doing cruises and Disney, but the very first video, I woke up the girls one Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning and told them we had a big surprise, and Andrew didn't even know what we were doing. We took a train to Buc-ee's. So there's a Buc-ee's here in South Carolina, and we got on an Amtrak here in Charleston and went to Florence, South Carolina, got an Uber. Had a heck of a story trying to get to the Uber. You got to watch it to find out about that. Went and got some brisket sandwich up there at Buc-ee's and then took the train back home. So do me a favor. Go to Greg Getaways on YouTube. Check it out. If you like it, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. We're going to try to do a video every week. The next 2 videos coming out are going to be Royal Caribbean cruises.
Nice.
That we have done in the last year.
And you already got 20 subscribers. Look at you go. You're
on. Wow.
Yeah. I'm sure Andrea already knows that number.
Andrea was such a psycho last night. So I put on Facebook that we're doing this, and I put the first video out there, and she's like, when she looked like 18 people liked that you did that video, but we only have 16 subscribers. How's that possible? I'm like, it took Mark and I 2 years to get the 1,300 subscribers or whatever it is that we have now.
But she knows that she's way better than us. So that's...
wow, she's way cuter than us, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, so we got 6 listings right now. This one here is up in Ellery. It has a beautiful waterfall. Let me see.
Waterfall.
Look at that. It's gorgeous. But this is our newest listing. And let me go to the pictures. Yep. So it's a townhouse. It's got pond. Oh, it's making me sign into my own.
It's making you sign in on your own website.
Dang it. All right.
Does this thing not know who you are? You're Mark freaking Klim.
Right?
You own that website.
Why won't it? Oh,
you sign in. You sign in while I talk about it. Kings Grant is the neighborhood. Is the area over there. It's on the other side of Dorchester Road from Somerville. It is a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome, and each of the bedrooms upstairs, both bedrooms are upstairs, both have a full bath. So it's got 2 suites upstairs that are pretty much the same size. So it would be great for 2 people that need kind of separate living bedroom spaces with their own bathrooms.
That one on the left is actually 2 feet bigger. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's 15 by almost 12, while the other one's 13 by 11.
Well, I wonder if that's because of the staircase coming up, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. No, I don't think so.
No, because of where staircase is.
Yeah.
Well, whoever pays the most for the mortgage gets the back bedroom. That's the one that overlooks the pond anyway.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. No garage, got 2 dedicated parking spots there. One thing I like about this neighborhood is it does have a pool and an amenity center, but you don't have to join it. So you could choose to get the pool membership if you want to, but you don't have to.
Yep. Brand new carpet, brand new floors, though.
Brand new, a lot of stuff. New refrigerator, new dishwasher.
The stove was new.
I don't think the stove's new, is it?
Well, it was newer. It said all new appliances is what the seller said. So.
It was newer. Yeah. The only reason I know the refrigerator and the dishwasher are brandy new.
You were there. Yeah.
We sat there for hours waiting on the delivery people to show up for it.
But it's this one right here.
Yeah. So great location, right? You've got everything Dorchester Road has to offer over there. You got all your own shopping areas, lots of restaurants. It's probably 15, 17 minutes to get back into Somerville proper, like Hutchison Square and Walmart and Target and all that kind of stuff. But there's lots of shopping over on that side of the road also. If you are military, if you're working at the airport, if you want to be close to the base, this is a phenomenal location. And at $220,000, a great price.
I actually did it on Google Maps, and it was only 13 minutes to the Air Force Base gate without traffic, obviously.
Yeah.
And then Robin has this nice listing here in Goose Creek as well. Super nice one, mostly one story. And that one's decently priced too. I think that was $373. And then we've got the Waterfall one listed at $550. We've got one at
Robin's. Is that a ranch with a frog?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then we've got an all ranch in Monk's Corner for $308. And then $609 on the actual lake. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jeff.
No, I was just saying the one up there in Monk's Corner has a brand spanking new roof on it.
Yes. Yeah. Brand new roof on that one.
Yeah. This one over in Cane Bay, that's a great lot. It is right on the lake. You can pull your kayak or canoe out of your garage, drag it through your backyard, and dump it into the lake there and go fishing when you're done working.
Yeah.
Nice neighborhood. Hardy plank siding, not vinyl. And these people have done a lot of nice stuff to the inside of their house.
Absolutely.
And the outside. That whole back porch thing with the brickwork and the fire pit and all that. It's really nice.
Yeah, travertine. It's not just brick. It's good, expensive stuff.
You know, you've been saying travertine for a while now, and I wonder if you're making it up.
You can fact check me all you like.
I'm gonna travertine.
While you fact check me, I'm gonna bring up this question. I am in the process of making plans to visit Somerville in early December. Are there any festivals or parades scheduled this time? I'm trying to get a feel for the city. So I think every weekend after that tree lighting, you know, that would be a good place to walk around downtown.
Down Hutchison
for sure. Yeah. And then that first weekend in December, if you were to make a trip down to Charleston, they got that boat parade type thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then Marion Square always has lights up and all of that. I don't know of any parades off the top of my head, but I can try to research that for
Jamal. If you email me at jeff@charlestonarealiving.com and let me know when you're going to be here, I'll give you some ideas.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. You were right. Travertine, a form of terrestrial limestone deposited around mineral springs, especially hot springs. It's.
Can you say that first part again? You were what?
You were correct, sir.
Yes. I don't get that very often because Jeff.
Travertine is a thing. So I will stop doubting you.
Thank you. When people are thinking about coming in town too, if you go to the visiting the area page on our website, we've got restaurants and all of that stuff. And then on our link tree where it says more local links, it'll bring you to maps with stuff to do around the area, places to go and all of that. So definitely check that out. Save that link tree for when you come to visit. The horse carriage ride downtown, all of that stuff is in there. that we recommend and things we've done and all that.
And there's a lot of Christmas stuff done at the different plantations and the what's the Moonshine Distillery here in town. There's always Christmas concerts and events and festivals and fairs. And did you go to the fair this year? The big fair here in Charleston last week?
No, the newlyweds went. They got some free tickets or something. Ate a bunch of food and had a good time. Went on the Ferris wheel. They liked it.
I went. I've been before. Reagan is the only one that went this year. She went with her friend Elle, and they went down with their family and walked around. And I sent her. She said, "Hey, Dad, can I have $20 so I can have something to eat at the thing?" Because I had already bought her tickets. And I said, "Yeah, but I'm not giving you 20. I'm giving you 30 because you might need." They were going to be there all day, and fair food ain't cheap.
Yeah, it's like $15 for a pretzel there, isn't it?
She got a chicken sandwich, fries, and a drink, and I think she was in for $25.
I believe it. But
what's your first go-to when you go to a fair like that? What's the one thing that you have to have?
I don't know. Like, I see all these people eating turkey legs, and I still want to try the fried Oreos.
Oh yeah,
I have not tried those yet.
I'm a hot sausage guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the onions and peppers and all that.
Onions, peppers, the good bread, the hot sausage. Hot sausage. Put toilet paper in your freezer to prepare for the next morning. Hot sausage. It's. I want it burning, baby.
Okay.
That and a listen. Do you? I think you say gyro. Yeah, Rebecca. There you go. Rebecca, I get that the right way to say it is gyro, but I say gyro, and I'm not going to change.
I have nothing to
Andrea
say.
scolds me every time I say it.
I've already tried to correct you like 20 times. I used to say gyro. My wife has a doctorate, so Dr. Klim says it's gyro, and that's what I go with.
Well, you are a better listener when it comes to your wife than I am.
Rebecca said agreed. I don't know if she was agreeing with me or you.
So, I'm going to say me.
Robin just says no comment.
Rebecca, there's a good food truck in here. Guy I used to live in the same neighborhood. I think it's called the Dizzy Lamb. He does the gyros and gyros wow, I just said gyro without thinking about it. You might have just fixed me.
Nice. It was mentioning Dr. Klim. You were scared.
That's what it was.
So she agreed with you. Rebecca agreed with you.
Yeah. Dizzy Lamb, I think, is it?
Fried pickles and Twinkies.
Fried? I hope not together.
Fried pickle Twinkie?
that doesn't sound right.
I would try it.
He was eating seaweed 5 minutes ago, so God knows what he's doing.
I would try it. Yeah.
It's weird. I don't like pickles, but I like fried pickles.
Oh, look at this. We saw Ross today.
So this is our friend Ross Sims. He's a realtor with us, and Ross is doing improv down at. Ross, give us the name of the studio and give us the date that you're playing. So Ross goes through and does improv classes, and I went down. I think it was on like improv class level 2 or something. It was pretty early in his career there, and we had a fantastic time. I was so proud of Ross. He did fantastic.
Theater 99.
Yep, that's it. It's downtown Charleston. It's got easy parking close by. Just a little small theater. We had a blast. Ross did amazing. I wanted to do improv just to see if I could do it. And I did go to one improv class, and I had a really good time. And I felt like I did pretty good at it. I did good enough that I didn't embarrass myself. And I just didn't have the time to go do more of it. But I would love to do that more someday.
You want to do it right now?
No.
You're like, no. Absolutely not.
Nope, absolutely not.
Oh, too funny. Hey,
I've always wanted to try stand-up once, too.
Oh, I think you can do stand-up. easily.
I was one of Reagan's friend's dad is a stand-up comic here in Charleston. He goes around and works the clubs and goes to, he does his thing. And hey, Jolene, hello, darling. And I said to him, I said, I don't know if I could just get up on stage. I just feel like I'd be nervous. And then I told him a story one time. I forget what story I told him, and it was a funny story. And at the end, it's like, that's it. Like, you just did a whole act right here in front of me. That's all you would have to do is go get up on stage and do that.
Ross says, stand-up scares me, but I've always wanted to try. I could see you doing a set. Yeah, I think so too, Ross. All right. G. Rice says, in your opinion, what is the best 55-plus community?
Wow, that's a big question.
There's really two that we love, right?
Yeah, and it's going to be let me tell you what I love about each of them. And I'll be honest, I have a favorite too. Out of the 7 that we have, we do tons of work in all of them, but I've got 2 that are my favorites. So they are Four Seasons in Cane Bay and Del Webb in Nexton. Those are my 2 favorites. See Jamal knows. Four Seasons is here's what I love about Four Seasons. It is in Cane Bay Plantation, and it's on a lake system. So you can go canoeing, kayaking, fishing, all within your neighborhood. And it's got great golf cart ability. So you can go to everything that's over in Cane Bay, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, a grocery store, all that by golf cart. There's the Southeast largest YMCA in Cane Bay that they have tons of great community events at 4th of July, all the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that stuff. And golf cart parades in the neighborhoods. It's a great, and it's a beautiful amenity center. So Four Seasons is one of my favorites. Mark, you're going to, look at you. It's like, I don't even have to think. If I think it, you just automatically do it.
So this is just a picture, but you can see how big the amenity center is. They went like $13 million over budget on the amenity center. But
Yep.
big event lawn out here, outdoor pool, indoor pool is this building right here. The grandkids pool. There is golf cart parking right here.
Mm-hmm.
You got the tennis, pickleball courts, bocce courts. You've got your own boat landing over here. This building right here, you can actually, once you get the code and you're a member there, you can take the canoes and kayaks out on the lake here. And this is just one inlet of the lake.
Yeah, that's so that's one of my 2 favorites. And then the next one is Del Webb in Nexton. Fantastic location, close to all the restaurants in Nexton. You can go by golf cart again to lots of stuff. All the restaurants in Nexton. You can come down to Mark and I's office in Nexton and visit with us. There's a new Harris Teeter that is open right across the road, and there's a new Publix that's about to open on the same side of the road. So it's a great location. Here's what I love about Del Webb. It's got I'm not saying probably, as of today, it's got the nicest resort-style pool of any of these centers. It's got the nicest pool that's open today. And they're going to be doing something new, which is great, and that is opening up a bar and grill there at the Del Webb. So you'll be able to go down, get your pickleball on, jump in your Speedos in the pool, go get you a wine, a burger at the bar. Lots of inside stuff, the gym inside. It's got a beautiful indoor pool. Of course, the pickleball, the bocce, the tennis, all that stuff. This one and Four Seasons both has tons to do. If you're bored at these places, it's your fault because there's every kind of club you can imagine in these neighborhoods. Yeah.
Like if you're picking a community based off the pool, I would say, Del Webb is definitely the winner. But if you want more of the lake and more trees, then I think Four Seasons is the winner. So it's really going to depend on what you want for sure.
It is very, very rare that somebody comes into town when they work with us and they say, hey, I'm coming in, I want to see Del Webb, or I want to see Four Seasons, we just kind of automatically assume that we're going to show them the other one. And I'd say close to half the times they end up switching because they're both so wonderful. It's just which is like one's got a pool table inside, one's got a pool table outside. It's just little differences, but something speaks to them.
I think today was the first time that we figured out one thing that is at Del Webb that isn't at Four Seasons with that client today. And that's if you want to put your own pool in your yard, you got to go with Del Webb because Four Seasons doesn't allow it.
And we found out that Horizons does allow you to have a pool, but it's not every lot. It's not every lot that can do it. But I love the golf cart ability of the Four Seasons and the Del Webb.
Yeah. Look who's on. It's Mr. Joe.
Hey, Joe's going to be on the channel here. So Joe is the owner of Joe's Carts here in Somerville, the golf cart. Actually, he has multiple locations now. So if you need a golf cart connection, call Mark and I. We get you covered. But Joe's going to come on. He coaches football. He's probably just getting home as we speak right now. He coaches his kids' football team and through the end of this year. So Joe's going to get on first of next year and do a live with us and talk about what is the difference between an LSV and a golf cart. When can you go out? What's legal? What isn't legal? I bought my golf cart from Joe, and we've been real happy with it. So Joe's going to join us here as soon as he gets the first Tuesday night available. And exciting stuff. It sounds like they've opened up another location.
Yeah, Goose Creek and Somerville now.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Thanks for checking in, Joe.
All right, Ross says, keep up the good work. Thank you, Ross.
Thanks, buddy.
And Joe said, excited for it.
Hope his kid's having a winning season.
So I want to end on one thing I noticed a lot of our clients asking for lately, that want to pull the trigger, but maybe they're not so much ready and finished with work up north or wherever they're coming from, and kind of want to know how to buy that first home and then maybe pay it off later. So Jeff, in the last 2 minutes here, can you talk a little bit about the recast?
For sure. So we've done this a ton. I did it on my house. So I was buying a house here in Somerville, the house I'm in right now, and I didn't want to have to sell my other house and close on this house in the same day. So I put down 5% down on the mortgage, and I bought this house, closed on this house that I'm in, and then 6-8 weeks later, I sold my other house, and now I've got this big chunk of change that I come in with. And so I come back and I do what's called a recast on the mortgage. And so there's different things you have to follow, the rules. Like it has to be no smaller than 10% of the loan amount. And there's a few things, but most people that come in with, $50,000, $80,000, $300,000 from the sale of their house up north, they bring it in. And when you recast the loan, when you do a mortgage, you can make extra payments and it just kind of goes to the back end you pay less in interest, but it's when you recast a loan, it changes the math so that it's like you put down that $200,000 on the loan as a down payment. So your mortgage payment goes from this down to this, and you can do that. Now, sometimes if it makes sense, you may not even want to recast. You may want to roll it into a refinance also, and you could do a recast with a refinance. If you bought your home at 6.25 and it's now 5.25, you could do that also. But the recast lets you buy a home and then bring a whole bunch of money from the sale of your other home. Typically up north is what most of our clients do, and put it on the loan, and you take your payment from this to this. Love
it. And we've got all kinds of creative financing like that. I mean, we've got the lifestyle loan out there, and all kinds of stuff. So, if you're looking to purchase something, you're not sure if you should pull the trigger, definitely let's book a Zoom call with us. I'll put that link up just so you can schedule a meeting. If you go to charlestonaireliving.com, click schedule meeting.
We've had like 4 Zoom calls already this week with people.
Yeah, we love it. We love doing them. That way we can kind of figure out, answer all your questions, of course, try to figure out what the best community is for you based on the lifestyle that you want to live. And then, what is your budget? How much money do you want to spend? And those kind of 3 things really focuses in on which community that we think you should buy in based off of all the questions we ask. And
even if you're a year out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, so what we do is we have a conversation, and then this way, even if it's just once a week, let's say Mark and I think you're going to be really focused in on Four Seasons and Del Webb. Or if it's a non-55, maybe Carnes or Summers Corner, or whatever it is, we can send you listings automatically every week from those neighborhoods. So you can kind of get a feel for what the market is doing over the course of the next year or however long it is until you move.
Yep. So we're going to throw a video up here at the end. It'll have a QR code on there. You can just scan that QR code because a lot of our people are watching this on their TVs right now. You can scan that QR code with your phone, and it'll go to that meeting request. It'll drop right into our calendars. You can book that meeting. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you every week. We always have questions on there. That's why we keep doing them, just to provide value and answer questions. And obviously the next step would be to jump on a Zoom call with us whenever you guys are ready.
And make my wife happy. Go subscribe to Greg Getaways on our YouTube channel. I promise it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's youtube.com/@GregGetawaysTravel.
Just look for my face. Look for my pretty face.
Yeah, it is pretty. It is pretty.
See y'all.
We got one last question. You ready for one
hold
more?
up. One more.
Do any of the 55 plus communities offer a service to check on your home while you're out of town? This is like the 4th time we heard this.
We have heard this.
I think we should start a company for this.
I think so. Actually, Mark and I have done this in the past, not for the long term, but for the short term.
Yeah.
When somebody's going to be, they close on the house and they're not going to be here for a couple, 3 months. Every time we're in the neighborhood, we'll stop by. Now, what is important to understand is we're friend Jeff and Mark at that point. We're not your realtor, Jeff and Mark, at that point. We're just friends of yours stopping in. I don't know of a service that does this, but what I have heard happens multiple times is you just kind of get friendly with one of your neighbors, and that ends up being the they can duck in there once a week and make sure everything's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's pay attention and look into that and see if we know of any services. But you're right, that might be a good little side hustle for us. We'll start a business.
Yeah. We'll get some people doing that for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Becca, we'll see you Friday or this weekend, and can't wait to see your host in person as well.
It'll be fun. See y'all.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. See ya.